A cold winter morning in Tokyo, a man in police uniform on a motorcycle forces a bank car to stop by, claiming there's a bomb under it. 4 terrified employees flee, and in that moment, the thief drives off with nearly 300 million yen in cash. No shots fired, no one hurt, and no one ever charged. This is the story of the 300 million yen robbery of December 10, 1968, Tokyo's biggest unsolved crime. On that day, 4 employees of the Kokubunji branch of the Nihon Shintaku Ginko Bank were transporting Y294 307,500 in metal boxes inside a company car. The cash was meant to be year-end bonuses for workers at Toshiba's Fuchu factory. As they neared their destination, about 200 meters from Fuchu prison, a young man in a police uniform riding a motorcycle pulled them over. He told them their bank manager's house had been bombed and that he'd received a warning someone had planted explosives under their car. Believing him, the employees exited. Then, under the car, the fake officer ignited a flare. Smoke and flames appeared. Panicked, the 4 fled toward the walls of the nearby prison. While they were gone, the thief jumped into their car and drove off with the loot. The thief didn't just take off in the same vehicle. He abandoned it after a short distance and moved the cash through at least 2 stolen vehicles, each pre-stolen, before disappearing completely. At the scene of the crime, there were 120 pieces of evidence, including the fake police motorcycle painted white. But many of these items were ordinary everyday objects, likely planted or arranged to mislead investigators. Following the heist, authorities launched what became Japan's largest criminal investigation. Approximately 170,000 police officers took part. Some 110,000 suspect names were considered. Composite pictures, about 780,000, were circulated across the country. Fingerprints lifted from the scene were compared to millions already in police files. Yet, despite all the manpower and time, no one was ever convicted. One of the first suspects was a 19-year-old son of a police officer who had no alibi. 5 days after the robbery, he died of potassium cyanide poisoning. The money was never found, and his death was ruled a suicide. Another suspect, a 26-year-old man, was arrested a year later under suspicion after matching a composite sketch, but was cleared because he was sitting for a proctored exam at the time. Years later, a friend of the 19-year-old suspect was questioned. He was found to have a large amount of money, but again, no proof tied him to this theft. After 7 years, in December 1975, the statute of limitations expired. All civil liabilities were cleared by 1988. The case remains officially unsolved, and the mysterious man with the flare and the fake uniform still lingers in public imagination. Over the decades, this story inspired books, TV episodes, documentaries, manga, and many theories, yet concrete answers continue to elude everyone. What made this crime almost perfect? It relied on deceit rather than violence, timing, manipulation of fear, misdirection, and knowledge of human behavior. Rumors and threatening letters beforehand set the stage. Ordinary objects left behind confused the investigation. Multiple vehicle switches prevented easy tracing. And the biggest advantage, once the statute of limitations passed, the criminal could never be legally punished, even though public interest stayed alive. If you were leading a modern investigation with today's forensic tools, DNA, video surveillance, digital records, which clue would you prioritize? The anonymous threatening letters, the fake officer's identity, or the transfers between stolen cars? Let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to follow us for more deep dives into crime mysteries. See you in the next story.